A beautiful 40-year-old Hollywood actress is trying to keep her dreams alive. But will a tragic curtain call ruin them all? Let's find out right now. Happy Frightful Friday, my Cajun cuties. Yes, it's me, Anne-Marie, aka the Cajun Crime Queen from Carencro, Louisiana. Cajun born, Cajun bred, and when I die, I'll be Cajun dead. I hope after this video that you like, subscribe, and comment, and don't forget to press on that notification bell so you never miss a video from me, Anne-Marie. I hope you have a beverage. I hope you have a snuggle partner or a snuggle fur partner, and you're ready to hear a true crime case with yours truly. And as always, how are y'all doing on this beautiful Friday evening? And yes, today is the very first time I make a video on a Friday. Yay! I'm so excited. 4 videos this week, y'all. Can y'all believe it? I made 4 videos this week. I'm very proud of myself, and I'm so excited that y'all are here to join me on this wonderful Friday evening. And as always, are y'all getting those tickers up? Are y'all getting some exercises in? Are y'all drinking y'all water? Are y'all staying hydrated? Remember, just a brisk 20-30 minute walk first thing in the morning will make you have an amazing, wonderful day. I promise you. Get those endorphins up first thing in the morning. And as always, we are going to be talking about another very tragic case today. And today, we are traveling back to Hollywood, California. Today, we're going to be discussing the tragic death of Lana Jean Clarkson. Lana Jean Clarkson was born on April 5th, 1962 in Long Beach, California to Donna and James Clarkson. She had one brother, Jesse, and one sister, Fawn. She attended Cloverdale High and then went to attend Pacific Union College. Lana was absolutely stunning and beautiful. Y'all, Lana was over 6 feet tall. She was tall, beautiful, long legs, thick, long, beautiful, blonde, curly hair, piercing blue eyes, full lips. She had the perfect face and body to be on the big screen and to be a model. When Lana walked into a room, all eyes were on her. You know, kind of like what happens to me. No. I'm just playing. But Lana was a type of woman that would stop traffic. Everyone wanted to be around Lana. She was that desired in Hollywood. And when the 80s arrived, so did Lana. She started getting parts in movies, and she played Mrs. Vargas, the wife of the nerdy science teacher, in one of my favorite movies, 1982's Fast Times at Ridgemont High. She was beautiful in the movie, and even though she had a small part, she was amazing. She also landed parts in Scarface and Deathstalker, along with doing several TV commercials for Mercedes, Kmart, Nike, and Mattel. Lana Clarkson also appeared in several TV shows such as Knight Rider, Silk Stockings, Wings, Who's the Boss, and my personal favorite, Three's Company. Y'all, I love that show. I still watch it every day. I absolutely adore Three's Company. Such an amazing show. To me, they don't make shows like that anymore. I love the show. Lana loved doing what she was doing. She was also a very talented model. She was traveling all over the world being a model. Japan, Greece, Argentina, Mexico. She was so successful at modeling and being an actress. Lana was also extremely loving and compassionate. And in the 1980s, she volunteered weekly at the AIDS charity project Angel Food, which delivers food for those in Los Angeles disabled by HIV or AIDS. And remember, at this time in the 80s, this is when HIV was greatly feared by the public. And I don't know if I ever told y'all, but when I was in college, I volunteered at a HIV AIDS house. I would cook, I would paint, I would clean, anything I could do to assist the patients that were staying at the house. And I loved it. My heart goes out to everyone that is suffering with the disease. And when Lana was 30 years old, she realized that her career was in a standstill. It had to move or it had to end. It couldn't stay stuck in the middle. She didn't know where to go from this point. She wasn't getting the roles like she had gotten when she was in her early 20s. She also had dreams of becoming a comedian, so she wanted to start studying how to become a comedian. And around this time, when she hit the age of 40, Lana said to herself, I have to make ends meet some type of way. So what does she do? She becomes a hostess at the House of Blues in West Hollywood. And why do people take jobs like this in Hollywood? To boost their career. You meet famous people that will help your career and move you up the ladder in Hollywood. And Lana had just started working at this club where she met the monster himself. Lana Clarkson was only working at the House of Blues, West Hollywood, around a month when she was introduced to Phil Spector. Phil Spector was a monster, yes, in my eyes, but this man, I hate to say it, was a freaking genius. And I'm going to tell you why Phil Spector was a genius. He was the creator of the Wall of Sound and worked with some of the biggest names. I'm going to tell you about him now. Harvey Philip Spector was born on December 26, 1939 in the Bronx, New York. Phil moved to LA as a teenager and began his career in 1958 as a founding member of the Teddy Bears. And at the age of 21, Phil Spector co-founded Philly Records. Yes, 21, he became the youngest ever U.S. label owner at the time. I hate to say this, but Phil Spector was an absolute genius in the music world. He he created the Wall of Sound with all these instruments. He was a perfectionist and incredible music producer. He produced acts such as the Ronettes, the Crystals, Ike and Tina Turner, the Beatles, the Righteous Brothers, just to name a few. In 1963, Phil married his first wife, Annette, but while married, he begins an affair with Ronnie Bennett of the Ronettes, a group Phil produced, their famous song being Be My Baby. They married in 1968. They adopted 3 kids, but Ronnie describes the marriage as a nightmare. Ronnie Spector describes her marriage as being held captive. And what I'm about to tell y'all is very traumatic. And the things Ronnie Spector went through were very disturbing. Ronnie Spector says that there was barbed wire fence all around the mansion, including guard dogs, so she wouldn't leave. Phil went as far as to hiding all of Ronnie Spector's shoes. He wanted to make sure she could not escape, so he would hide her shoes from her. That's pretty sad. That you are so worried that your wife is going to leave you that you hide her shoes from her? Are you that messed up in the head that you think that hiding her shoes is going to keep her captive in your home? And that's not the worst of the worst, y'all. Phil Spector purchased a gold casket with a glass top, and he showed Ronnie Spector this casket, and he said, if you ever try to escape or leave me, I will kill you, put you in this casket, and display your body. Y'all, this man was on a whole nother level of evil. I mean, that is disturbing to threaten your wife that bad. But in 1972, with the help of her mother, Ronnie Spector escaped the mansion on foot. And Ronnie Spector's divorce was finalized from Phil Spector in 1974. And do y'all think that Phil Spector only traumatized his wife? Oh no. Phil Spector traumatized the kids as well. Phil Spector's sons, Gary and Dante, stated that their father kept them captive as children and they were forced to perform simulated intercourse with his girlfriend. Gary also stated that he was blindfolded and SA'd, and Phil told him, you're going to meet someone, it will be a learning experience. Yes. And you think he was just crazy with his wife and kids? No. It was said that he had threatened band members with a gun during sessions if they tried to leave. So he sounds like a crazy man. And on February 3rd, 2003, Phil Spector walks into the House of Blues, and who does he see? Who is he met with at the door? 40-year-old beautiful blonde Lana Jean Clarkson. She greets Phil Spector. She puts him in the room, and he asks her to have a drink with him. She isn't allowed to. She's working. So he says, why don't you come back to the house with me? I have this beautiful castle. Don't you want to come see my castle? Don't you want to come have a drink with me? My driver's outside. We can go hang out. And I just feel that Lana was like, well, it's like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm already awake. I don't feel like going home. You know what? This man, maybe he's taking me to a party. Maybe we're going to some A-lister's house like Al Pacino. Maybe we're doing something fun. But what did Phil Spector tell her? Did he tell her, do you want to come see my castle? Do you want to come see what my house looks like? Or did he say, let's go to this party? I know these people that can help you with your career. I don't know what Phil told Lana that night, but Lana Clarkson got in the car with Phil Spector. He had a beautiful limousine. Lana accompanied Phil to his home, which is a beautiful castle, gorgeous house, steps out of the vehicle while the driver waits outside while Lana and Phil were inside of the home. Then all of a sudden, according to Phil Spector's driver, Phil comes running out of the castle. I think I killed someone. I think I killed someone. Oh my God, I think I killed someone. The driver's like, what? The driver sees Lana Clarkson. He calls 911. When the ambulance and police arrive, police find 40-year-old Lana Clarkson slumped down in a chair with a gunshot wound to her mouth and her teeth scattered throughout the carpet. According to the prosecution, Phil Spector had pulled a gun on 4 other women that he wanted to be involved with romantically. In all the cases, he was drinking. And as soon as the women rejected him and wanted to leave, he would pull a gun out to keep them to stay there. Now, according to Phil Spector, he did not shoot her. He says that she shot herself. And the nerve of this woman coming into my castle and shooting herself, which I'm not buying. Why would Lana Clarkson, this beautiful girl, go to Phil Spector's house, put a gun in her mouth, and commit suicide? In my opinion, that did not happen, because everything that I've read on Phil, he would go insane with people. He had all this crazy hair. Whenever I saw the interview with his assistant, she even stated that he would do crazy things. He was not a good individual. He was not a good human being to his wife, to his sons, to his girlfriends. Everyone was always deathly afraid of Phil Spector. So Phil claims that it was suicide. Then he claims that it was an accident. So which was it? Was it an accident? Was it suicide? Was it murder? Well, in my opinion, I believe that Phil Spector murdered Lana Clarkson. People were saying, the defense was saying that Lana was a B-list actress that just wanted to end it all and that was it. But this is the thing that kind of throws me off. In my opinion, I believe she did not commit suicide. When Lana Clarkson was found, her purse was on her shoulder, indicating that Lana was about to leave the house. And that is when I believe that Phil Spector pulled the gun out and threatened Lana and shot her. That's what I believe, because a woman, I know if I'm going to somebody's house, I'm not going to go to their house and sit on the couch holding my purse the entire time. No, but when I am about to leave the residence, of course, I'm going to pick up my purse, put it on my shoulder, get up, and walk out. So that's just my opinion on what I think happened. And the jury believed the same thing. In 2009, the jury convicted Phil Spector of killing Lana Clarkson and sentenced him to 19 years to life in prison. But Phil Spector would not see the light of day ever again. At the age of 81, Phil Spector died of COVID. My final thought, I always give y'all my final thought. And my final thought is, I believe that Phil Spector was a very disturbed human being. He had a lot of issues and a lot of problems. Phil Spector was the type of man that always had to be in control, a perfectionist, always had to have everyone in the room be perfect. And to work with names such as the Beatles, Ike and Tina Turner, the Righteous Brothers, the Crystals, the Ronettes. These are huge names in the music industry, and he worked with these artists. And all these artists said that even though he was talented and he was wonderful, he was spectacular, he was a genius creating the wall of sound, people have said that he had threatened them with guns, saying, you cannot leave this session until everything is perfect. That is scary. That is very frightening for people. But that's the kind of person Phil Spector was. The type of person that would hold his wife captive. You know there's something wrong with you when you're so afraid that your wife is going to escape you that you hide her shoes. I've never heard of that in my life. That is the first time I've ever heard of that. But that's how much he was paranoid and how much he was worried about his wife walking out of that home and leaving him. And to do the things he did to his children says that he SA'd them, made them have certain type of intercourse with his girlfriends and perform different things, hold them captive. The whole thing is very scary for anyone. Phil Spector did not sound like he was in his right mind. He would do several different things to traumatize people. And Lana Clarkson was only 40 years old and just trying to make it in this world. I do not believe that a beautiful 40-year-old woman would walk into a stranger's home, take his gun, and take her own life. I don't believe that. First, Phil Spector, according to his driver, claims that he runs out the house saying, I think I just killed someone. And then Phil Spector says, oh, it was an accident. Then no, she took her own life. So which one was it? Was it murder, accident, or suicide? Lana Clarkson, on the day that she passed away, went shopping with her mother and bought shoes for her work that night. A lot of people state that Lana Clarkson was not depressed. She was in a happy frame of mind. She did not look like the type of woman that was about to go take her own life that night. But Phil Spector believed, in my opinion, because of his power, because of his name, because of his money, that he was going to get out of this, that he was not going to go to jail for murdering this woman, that he could just say, oh, it was an accident, done, I'm just gonna go back to my castle and live my life. It didn't work out for him that way. And sadly, Lana Clarkson lost her life due to a horrible human being. I don't believe she murdered herself. I do believe that she wanted to leave, and Phil Spector said, absolutely not, you're not leaving this home. And he shot her. That's my personal opinion. Y'all give me y'all opinions down in the comments, what y'all believe happened on the night of February 3rd, 2003. I do not like that people describe Lana as a B-list actress. She did incredible things. To be in Three's Company, to be back up in Scarface, to be in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. These are classic movies that Lana Clarkson's face was in. And I do believe she was an incredible actress and just trying to make it in the world of Hollywood. I hope that y'all enjoyed today's video. I hope that you like, subscribe, and comment. And don't forget to press on the notification bell so you never miss a video from me, Anne Marie. I hope that y'all liked all the Hollywood videos this week. And the Hollywood videos will continue on to next week. And as always, thank you all for your love and support. And for you, I am truly grateful. I love all of you. And as always, remember to stay safe, always be aware of your surroundings, and know that I'm here for you. I will see y'all next week for 4 more videos. I love you all. Bye.